Oh, you know what? I forgot about this other hero. Ember Spirit is one that kind of works, I guess. It's not the greatest because you rely on one specific ability, but if you wanted to run a mid hero, we've seen it before. It's the Wii hero build, as in Weehaw ran it mid at one international, and it lost them the game immensely. However, they were playing against, I believe, Wings, and they were pretty good with that Techies and Pudge combo. Yeah, that combo shaked the game and made everybody realize Techies and Pudge were really good. As well as Tuscan Pudge or Tuscan Techies. That was another one. But that's not what we're here about. We're here to talk about our current game. RNG pick up the Ember Spirit as the last pick here. A hero that's moderately good against the Templar Assassin in this lane. Because the Flame Shield does end up proccing the Templar Assassin Refraction. And it should be relatively alright, actually. But the Lycan last pick is a very wild element, actually. We saw the Lycan actually in the previous series between eHome and RNG. But now it is on the Look for Smile team. And apparently he has a dog, according to our very actiony pictures. The wolf runs to deep. Can they hear you when you talk? Oh, so that you're saying I look like I've been crazy this whole time. Awesome. All right, great. Thanks, sponsors, for giving me this humble opportunity. Speaking of sponsors, though, do you want to be a better Dota player and maybe draft a little bit better than the opposing force? I'm pretty sure Ghostu AI can help you with that. I'm not 100% certain, actually. But Ghostu AI can help you last hit, so that way you can understand what hero you're going to actually play in a better scenario. So with that being said, always look for them down in our stream below, or the random chat bot will throw out a quote at you and be like, hey, I'm a Ghostu AI bot. Come check me out. I got this sick thing called MMR. You can't buy it because if you buy Smurfs, you're in big trouble. Don't buy accounts. This is a really bad way to talk about Ghostu AI. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the possible last game between Look for Smile and Royal Never Give Up. RNG with game 1 over LFS. In reality, what we're looking at is the Lycan being able to perform in this game, and probably the Tiny, because the Templar is going to be able to do real good in this mid lane, even against the Ember Spirit, who usually when you play Ember Spirit, the build you go for, there could be a kill on Monet up in this top lane here, but you will be able to jump out just in time with Time Walk. Just in time, actually. He had plenty of time. You know, I'm glad that you're the observer, because then, like, they're seeing that even if I miss it. They're, like, seeing you draw it. But unfortunately, everybody thinks I'm crazy because I'm just talking to nobody. Anyway, Templar Assassin. So the big thing about Ember Spirit, all right, the reason why Ember Spirit's usually pretty good is because, hang on, SGR. Do you think you're going to win this? Oh my god, SGR is going to win this. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, SGR is salving. That is cheating. Super does not have a salve. He has a single Lent Tango. And a dropped bottle somewhere. Oh, SGR is hunting, dude. And if he doesn't get him, he's got 2 couriers he could go for. He finds one of the couriers, he clips him. And that was Setsu's mid courier. God, look at how that courier dies, though. Holy moly, that was a real weird death of the courier there. In fact, even the fiery ramrods actually at 50%. Sorry, Red Hoof, whatever. And now the other thing is that the Lich has been out of the lane, so he hasn't been able to support whatever lane he's supposed to be, which looks like it's supposed to be the Faceless Void. So Monet is just sitting at half HP here because his freaking Lich has been screwing around. So, yeah. Quite unfortunate for them. However, the Crystal Maiden's also pretty low as well. Now we have SGR TPing down to the bot lane to help combat with the tri-lane aggression here. Crystal Maiden now TPing to the top lane to do the exact same thing in a different way. Monet still with jump available and dog at no HP. Super just out of range to get the Q there. He actually got stunned by the last little bit of the avalanche. It's weird not to see Tinies with that the Rock Evolution Tiny set. There is going to be a first blood drawn for SGR down in the bot lane here. Flywin. Easy confirmed. It's Omni-Knight, man. Purification. Purified, man. You're purified. It sounds way too casual. RNG claiming the first blood. I didn't even like check who got all the bounty runes. Looks like it was even actually. It's 2-2. So pretty good on them overall. It's 2-2 even bounty runes. They get the first blood. They already have a 1k advantage. And Ember and Omni leading in the CS. However, it looks like they do manage to clip off Monet up in this top lane. Easy clipping for them. Rockman getting that easy kills there. Throwing out the WoW because I know you managed to miss the kill when I talked about it. That's because I'm real bad at notifying when a kill's gonna happen. I look at health bars. That's how I do it. It's real bad habit actually. Anyway. Yeah, well that's why I all right. I mean, I could have done it too then. But you agreed to this, and that's why I said I was gonna pay you. Anyway, in the mid, we got 17 and 10 on the Ember Spirit. He actually is leading both CS and denies to the 15 and 3 of the Templar Assassin. Though Templar is specking Meld early to end up doing a little bit of extra lane domination, so they're trying their best on that one. Monet on Tuple bashing a creep there, and down in the bot we have Lycan dying off yet again. Cool, because I didn't. Radiant Fortification is expended maybe to try and delay the eventual push from these creeps in the mid here as Setsu is trying to deal some additional damage. Arcane Rune is going to be bottom and they will grab that one problem. Maybe I should have gave you my like Rockstar somehow through the screen. You have all your Mountain Dew gamer fuels. Anyway, back up at the top lane. No, Tiny's perfectly fine, actually. He's at no HP. He could die at any point in time. He's 7 wand charges, so that's going to be a very hard kill to track, though. Crystal Maiden coming in from the side. Here's the big problem about Crystal Maiden, though. They saw the dog. I'm just kidding. Speaking of dog, though, he is going to be in a bit of trouble up in the top lane here, as Monet is going to dive him underneath the tower here, looking for lucky bashes, and not going to find him. And in fact, Monet might be the one in trouble here as Treetops goes out, clicks away. He is a dead boy. Salve up as well, and Monet diving under the tower and dying under the tower. Same difference. 5 seconds though until the bounty runes. We do have the refraction expended for the TA in the mid, so he's slowly losing that HP. But bounty runes are going to be picked up. Looks like it'll be a 3-1 pickup. RNG once again benefiting. Previous game, I believe they picked up all 4 bounty runes at this point in time. So they were pretty good. Pretty good months on the board. Dog again. In a bit of trouble, but Swan here as well. He's got no frostbite, but looks like it's not needed. And Flywind's courier gets clipped down in the bot lane in the meantime. Bash out on the dog. Dog might be in trouble here if Monet kills him, and he does. Monet gets... Well, he didn't finish that with a bash, but he did end up getting to kill him. And then meanwhile, like I've already discussed, Flywind's courier getting clipped down in the bot lane. Easy clipping for them. Easy clipping. Monet time walking off the damage from all of Schwann's abilities. Really good. Back in the mid, though, we do see the TA is going to be in a bit of trouble now. 3 heroes and manages to disengage this completely. And the TP just canceling because they decided that he doesn't really need that unless Tiny ended up stunning them. Tiny's on their team, so I have no idea what happened unless they got bashed by Faceless. Don't know what happened. I'm like deeply disturbed at how good Flywind's lane is, despite the fact that like September has just been rotating out constantly. TV expended, he's dead. It was a very easy kill for them. Very easy kill. To be fair, he waited on the exact second with that TP with the follow-up stun, but there's just so much damage from this Omni-Knight early. Faceless Void up in the top lane, getting picked off at the last second, but back down in the mid, we are going to see one Puma Man, which is where I was before, getting a little bit low as well, and he will end up falling. So 1 for 1 with the cores going down, but Setsu is under the tower at half HP. Or no HP, pardon. Puck, does he have Dream Coil for this? Oh, Puck's not even here. This is Crystal Maiden. So I guess they could have ended up getting the Frostbite if they wanted to try and confirm that one. Do a Setsu coming back in, though. Setsu maybe can jump to find the kill on Swan. He's looking for this courier that might be in the tree line still, but is not going to really be able to get it. He'll just pull the creeps on top of all of his friends, which his friend is not going to be this Lycan over here, as we're going to see Look for Smile going down and eating this Lycan with all of the money and all of the fame, all the gold. End of the game. That was the worst rhyme I've ever done in my life. I like my poster one better. We see that the Crystal Maiden's going to be in a bit of a situation here. The Ember Spirit, though, is going to have to disengage. Is now Slang on Stub, has no more time in the Flame Guard here, and Setsu might be in a bit of trouble. Doesn't have a Remnant for another second. Now he's got Sleight of Fist, so he's got to throw the Remnant, do that, then jump to the Remnant exactly like that, and it'll be perfectly fine. Now the Lina, though, comes in from the side, throws down one Q. Is not going to find anything beyond that, though. And one Puma Man's got to... He could actually kill off the Ember Spirit if he manages to get like 3 lucky cleaves on that with the side blades. 3 and 6 though, 2K net worth lead on RNG. Now the last time there was a net worth lead on some other team, the other team came back and took it back around. So RNG, they still have a chance to lose this game. But then again, it's only 8 minutes, so both teams still have a chance to lose this game. No one team is actually ahead right now. It's only 2K. 2K is one set of bounty runes for one whole team, basically. Because that's 1K, and then all you have to do is just kill a hero. September. Gonna get slowed up here by Dog, but get thrown up into the sky here. But Super does manage to throw down the OP Frost Shield, and Dog really wanting to get the kill here, trying his hardest, will throw the tree, but will die for his sins. The Courier actually walking right in front of him. He could have easily clipped that Courier if he was just within range, but Tiny doesn't have any attack range. As a melee hero, Flywin, he's actually coming in to just bully this Lycan. Does manage to find an Ironwood tree. Almost misses it. Oh my god. Why? Oh. That's real bad. Anyway. Switching over to the net worth chart as we are at about 10 minutes here. Hang on, actually. One Puma Man might be in a bit of trouble here. Drops the slow trap's not going to help him, though. Is going to be stunned up as well as the shield goes down. Nothing is going to save him today. He is dead. Super will also kill off an Observer Ward that was located on the top of this hill, but back up the top lane. Looks like Monet is a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to disengage from that one, no problem. Omni Knight running the top of the net worth chart at 4.5 here at the 10-minute marker. He's got a Soul Ring. He's going to work on a pipe by the looks of it. And as I like to call it, he has his personal pipe coming in soon. Looks like they are going to clean off this Sentry Ward, but those Setsu coming in on the side here does manage to jump in. By the way, he's second in the net worth. He clips the Courier of SGR. He's looking for more, though. He wants SGR's blood, and I don't know if a Fae actually bleeds, but he will be able to disengage, actually. Puck is a Fae, right? Is that what that is? I think it's a dragon, isn't it? He's a... Yeah, that's right. So he's a Fae and a dragon. Now, whatever. I'll ask Slacks about it later. I'm sure he'll get very vocal about it. Anyway, third in the net worth is going to be the Tiny, running at 4.1. Looks like he's got drums coming in on the Courier here. And that's what his item is with all this culmination of random crap. And then Faceless Void running fourth. He's got an Ironwood branch tree thingamajig. And he's going to go for Maelstrom. So usually we see the Hand of Midas, but he might be a little bit too behind in farming. Oh, the Elixir, yes. One of the worst items, in my opinion, in all of Dota. Little do LFS know that there is a ward scouting them out too. They will claw off that ward, and Monet will be around to get that queef. But in the meantime, RNG. They'll take the tier 1 tower in the mid lane while everyone's still screwing around trying to figure out what to do up in this top jungle. The rest of the team is rotating down to RNG that's hanging out in the mid lane here while LFS is still trying to figure out what to do. They pop a smoke and looks like they accidentally pop a shrine. I accidentally pinged the shrine, so now I'm going to be pinged at by the Russian guys. They will manage to find one Puman. No, they don't actually. They just barely out of range. Laguna Blade comes through as well as the Lich Ultimate. They do manage to find Flywind, but Schwan will fall as well. Setsu trying to escape with his life. This Lycan is tearing him apart. He doesn't have a remnant to jump to. He goes down. The LSA does manage to find him, but the Chrono comes in. Are they going to have enough, though? Monet has no damage. He does have one Javelin, and they do have enough damage. It looks like this Lycan is going to go down here. The LSA goes down as well. Monet, does he have a toss of any sort to save him? He doesn't have toss. He doesn't have stun. He doesn't have anything. They do manage to find the kill in September, and Monet's the only one alive here, dog. Now with toss, does manage to toss a creep on accident, and he won't be able to get Monet that way. They immediately clean up the trap, and now the TP in from the Omni Knight. He throws down the not actually repel / Heavenly Grace, and he is going to be able to at least disengage from that point in time, but they do not get the kill. They do lose a lot on that, and I don't think anyone bought back. And yeah, looks like this is a big thing. If I went to the fight recap, which I did, we see that Look for Smile definitely benefiting from this one. 1,700 gold in their favor, while only 464 gold to RNG. Very good. This is exactly what they need to do in order to make this recovery. They need to stop having their heroes randomly die to random heroes all throughout the map and just take this domination like this. Omni Knight, by the way, level 10. This is what you usually do on your Omni Knight now. For anybody who ever wonders when they pick Omni Knight, don't pick up your ult, all right? This is the build you do right here, all right? You full spec Purification, you full spec Heavenly Grace, and you put at least, like, I think you go another spec into degen, and then you get your ult at 12. Or no, you get ult at 11, and then you get ult at 12. So that way you can double stack your ultimate, and it'll be ready by the time. Monet up in this top mid lane here. Actually, they do manage to find a nice double Dream Coil, but the bash on SGR immediately, as well as the bind. It's not going to happen, though. They find the fear on the Crystal Maiden. Toss out from Dog. Monet comes in. He is able to backtrack a lot of that damage there, but it doesn't matter. They lose more. The Lycan pops ultimate as well. He's trying to go for kill Monet, trying to find the escape method out of here, and it looks like RNG, they're just trying to catch this wolf, and they can't really catch him. He moves really darn fast. Who would have known? By the way, SGR did end up buying back. There is an avalanche that goes through, and then one Puma man is going to try to disengage from this one. The silence goes out from SGR. The toss actually from the Omni Knight to slow things down. SGR still trying to get away from this one. They do manage to find a multi-hero time dilation, which ends up dropping that. That goes out by a random creep, but it's not going to save anything. One Puma man does end up going down, though. The Lycan trying to find the bash. They brought Blade Mail immediately. Tiny might be in a bit of trouble. Dog is going to be in trouble as well. Super comes in with the ball. It's not actually going to bounce on anybody because it was the worst bounces I've ever seen. Omni ultimate expended as well. We're going to keep on going, diving underneath this tower here. Lycan is going to be clicked on as hard as possible, though. Flywind, he's going to be hiding real deep in there, and now they're going to disengage, though. Flywind might not have that same exact option. He's getting pretty low here. He's at 1,300 HP. Going to be picked off by Dog, and M2 Remnant goes in, tossed directly into the base. There's no way this man is getting out of this one. He is dead in every way, shape, and form and matter, so he's just going to buy some time. Heavenly Grace is available if he wants it, but he is still silenced. He can still buy a lot more time, and that time was well bought as he fell in the base at the 15-minute marker, which now Super might be in a bit of trouble here. Dog coming in with his drums as well as an avalanche into a toss. He eats the dirt, so they still lose two in a technicality of this extremely long-elated fight. But overall, definitely still okay for Look for Smile, but not exactly the greatest. The fight recap not exactly showing us the exact amount of gold that was transacted within that location and within that fight. Maybe the net worth graph can be a little bit more generous on this one. But RNG now with a 4K net worth lead. I believe they were still within that range for quite some time here. Although they are going to jump in. They drop the Blade Mail immediately out on the... That's Dead Ember Spirit. That dude just eats the dirt. They drop Dream Coil for that one, and they drop the Crystal Maiden Molten for that one. So a lot of damage going out there. No real way to escape. That is the power of Dream Coil, baby. Faceless Void. It's going to go for a BKB next. I'm really good at just doing these segues into random heroes. He's got the Maelstrom now. He's actually got an Essence Ring as well, and he's going to go to BKB. And I would like to see the Ags on his Faceless right after, but that's going to be a hard ask. Yeah, did I just see a crit somewhere? No, that was just my eyes betraying me. Desolator is going to be picked up for the Templar Assassin. The next thing she's going to go for is the BKB. She is currently running top of the net worth on her team, but fourth overall. Top of the net worth actually is still going to be the Omni Knight on RN 7.2. He has a full pipe of insight and is going to end up going for the Solar Crest now that he has the Medallion of Courage. One Puma man hanging on the outside, though he has no Blink Dagger. Monet comes in, just clicks away. There is no sentry scouting him, but the dust is going to be there. But the RD, they do. Oh my god, the Laguna Blade does manage to clean him up. GR just hanging out, but no, they want to clean up this creep wave. They don't want to do with anything else here. Enchanted Mango. Aha! there was a mango tree there. It is gone now. Rip mango tree. It's right there somewhere. I don't know. Looks like prepping up for a 4-man smoke over here for LFS. Maybe clean up these creeps a little bit. Oh, I did see a crit. I saw it on the Imp Claw. That's what happened there. You can see the visual crit now when it happens. Super killing off a Sentry Ward. The Clumsy Net's going to be the last tier 2 item found for the Lycan. I don't think you put that on Lycan. This is probably a maiden item. A maiden item or a puck item, because puck could just jaunt out of it. Or phase shift eventually. Dog blinking in, trying to get this jump on Flywind, so they know that there is a ward. They really have to contest that ward. They will end up getting the top outpost. And the rest of LFS smoked up. Maybe trying to prevent some sort of aggression here. Swan should really not be taunting, because that actually is visible. They see it. But it only really matters. RNG has actually gone for a 4-man smoke themselves outside the Roshan pit. They're about to run into the TEA. That'll be the first person they really go for here. The Chrono is available. Setsu comes in, drops the Remnant, goes in for the 2. They are going to end up getting the jump, and the ultimate is going to be expended for Lycan. He's going to run away from that one, and Lich does go down, so the ball is not available. That's kind of a little bit of their team fight that they want here. They jump in, though. They find the immediate kill out onto the puck, and he goes down, so the Dream Coil's not going to accomplish anything there either. They trade 1-for-1 for their supports overall. They both break the smokes. They both trade 1-for-1 for supports. But now there's one small thing I do have to mention. The Faceless Void is now actually contesting for the lowest core net worth at the moment, with the Tiny running at 6.8, as well as Monet running at 6.8. BKB, I believe, is the plan for both of them soon here. Tiny just has Blink and Drums, so that's where that's happening. And Monet just dropping some GG branches, because that's what the Ironwood tree does. I thought like the GG branches were... Hang on, back down in bottom. Ember Spirit might be in a bit of trouble. Is able to jump and has a Remnant out of there. Back up the top lane. So Setsu able to disengage from that one. Meanwhile, the southeast outpost has been captured by the Radiant. The bottom tower under attack as well. So it looks like they'll trade tier 1s for tier 1s if they really want to. But Monet not willing to do that one. We'll TP back in. BKB almost primed and ready for this one. One Puma Man, but no Blink Dagger on this TA. They don't really need it. They have the Blink Dagger on the Tiny as well as the Toss. Looks like everyone's just going to leave for this one. They're going to TP back up to the top towers. They're going to go ahead and take this outpost while they too are going to take the opposing outpost. September drops a stun and resets the timer, but the rest of the team is here. And they'll take that, and they'll understand that if September was anywhere close by, not going to get the stun. They almost had clip vision of that one, but they did not find the clip. Nor did they find the cliff. BKB, fresh item picked up on the Ember Spirit here. This will allow him to escape a lot more efficiently, as well as kill a lot more efficiently. He doesn't have to be afraid of the enemy Necros. Ember is picked up as the last tier 2 item. The side of RNG. It's actually one of the better tier 2 items. I don't know who would use it, as most of these heroes do not have anything that would double up. I mean, Setsu could buy another Wraith Band right now, but I don't think you would just buy another Wraith Band for that. It seems kind of pointless, and Monet doesn't have one either, so... He does have this Essence Ring. I would honestly suggest that he ends up dropping this Essence Ring and filling up a Vambrace if he really wanted to go for it, but not going to be the case. Monet, though, is just pinging. Let's just kill the Roshan. Nothing's happening. We know that one of them's at least top. We see Setsu up here just farming away, and we know one's bottom, killing the creeps down there. So we can easily clean up this Roshan, and RNG will do exactly that. Walk into the Roshan. It is, however, scouted by the Wolf. That is in the pit here. Question is, will these heroes that are around the area be able to actually get this in time? And they killed the Wolf, so they know exactly what's going on right now. South Outpost has been captured, so that XP will be going down the other way. They actually get this dominated unit, so that's a nice 200 gold for Flywind. SGR hanging out on the side here. If he times this right with Waning Rift, he drops the coil. It's not going to happen, though. He gets down. Laguna Blade to the face. And they will get the easy kill on that one. And in fact, Super finds the solo kill. Actually, not solo kill. Setsu actually manages to help them with that one on Schwan up in the top lane. However, there are a lot of creeps in the bot lane. Huh? What happened? Oh. Northwest outpost now captured by RNG. Southwest still, or southeast, pardon, still on the wild side. Being look for smile. I don't know why I said it was on the wild side. Looks like a Maelstrom is now the next item for the Ember Spirit here. And now it looks like the south one has been captured by the Dire, which now allows the teleportation of Lina to come down here for some reason. Don't know why, just Lina's down here now. Maybe to help them put some aggression on this tower as they are starting to rotate Flywind as well, who has the Solar Crest primed and ready and is actually tied with the TA for third net worth at the moment. The TA, with the third net worth at the moment, does have a BKB as well as a Desolator. Still not opting in for the Blink Dagger since there is a Blink Dagger on the Tiny as well as Toss, but I think that's a poor justification to not getting that. God, Tiny looks super weird when he tries to take an outpost. That is beyond weird. Like, that is the weirdest dance I've ever seen the Dota thing do, ever. Looks like RNG kind of want to force something here as they are walking up to this tower, and Flywind will just keep on hitting him with that beautiful, beautiful Solar Crest. And, you know, status resistance is a great thing. Won't lie. They do manage to find a crit with the fact that Tiny did throw that tree, and since it was the first quote-unquote right click, it did end up finding a crit with that one, so a 407 crit occurred there, and Monet cleaning up the tower. They'll just go for the tower and probably walk away from this afterwards. Denied from TA, though. They dropped the chrono as a result because of this anger. They do drop a 3-man coil on the backlines, though. Lich Ball does manage to go through. It bounces through. The Fear goes out immediately, out from Super. He finds that one, though. The Crystal Maiden ult doing it so much damage. Bashed up on the side of, though, Monet will end up getting that kill. September claiming yet another one, though. Will end up finding Swan. Monet's courier dying in the meantime as well. Dog goes down as well. They're trying to look for more. They find SGR on the sidelines. He goes down. Buybacks immediately. And the thing is that we're waiting on this spike and end up doing a fight here, but they do find Dog. Dog comes in, drops the ultimate on Super, kills him off as well. Why'd I say ultimate is the question here. Monet, though, getting pretty low, does have Aegis available, can reset this if they need to. Lycan Wolf coming through, Clumsy Net is a good item, let me know. He is going to end up getting the kill on Setsu. Oh my god, Setsu, though, turns it around. That is a death on the Lycan. Still has buyback if he needs it. Monet cleans up some wards. Now they're going to keep on going here. They have the Aegis still, is the big thing. Fortification expended. Lycan has the buyback. The problem is that even if Lycan buys back, what is he going to do? The other thing I do have to point out is that the Clumsy Net, Lycan used the Clumsy Net, his own Clumsy Net, in his inventory to try and catch the Lina, which killed him. So, yeah, I don't know if Look for Smile were really catching on to the fact that Lycan actually is the reason why he died, which is kind of unfortunate. Tiny finding the first tier 3 item is going to be the Enchanted Quiver. It doesn't really do much for an old Tiny, but it might actually help the Templar Assassin because that Sideblade spill does actually benefit from the extra 175 bonus damage that comes from that. And honestly, will probably really be the only ranged tier that benefits from this because Puck really kind of wants to be in the fight, and TA getting that first extra powerful hit to instant kill creep waves is pretty nice. Oh, now we're in 25 minutes in, and Setsu pops the BKB immediately, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to click you guys until I feel like leaving. He does exactly that, but now the rest of RNG, and here's Laguna Matata. Combo Wombo goes out on the Dog, and he's in a bit of trouble. The BKB, though, popped up for one Puma Man. Now they do have the Lycan ult coming through on the sidelines here, but the Lich ult comes through, but it bounces to neutral, creeps over on the sidelines, doing nothing as a result, but it still will help them find the kill. Super gets his revenge and kills him off. They do manage to find SGR as well. They lose 2, and literally that was the worst thing, the worst scenario that could have happened for them, though. Dog is in the back lines here trying to make sure to clip the next set of creeps. Make sure they can't push the tower, as they've already done that before. So as a result, they'll just go up to the top lane and kill the top lane at tower. Because there's another tower available for this amount of aggression. Monet, the Aegis, it actually is going to it's going to despawn pretty darn soon here. So, yep, there it is. It's exactly at 3 minutes when it says may respawn, and that's when it dies. So RNG looking to claim yet another tower here. They want to force buyback out of the puck, but little do you know, puck has no buyback and has 3 seconds till Dream Coil, and Lycan has 28 seconds till his ultimate. So this is most likely a dead pair of racks, as RNG is going to clean this bad boy up. Lycan Howl's not going to change anything here. LSA dedicated just to try and confirm a little bit of extra time on that one. Then Monet just jumps back, full HP, right back and ready. Monet now TPing to the mid lane to clean up the creeps, and this whole time, Dog's just been running around, hitting creeps. Make sure that people aren't, make sure that there's no one just trying to get that extra gold coming in there. If he just clips all the creeps before they get to the lane, then they don't have to worry about anything. But then on the other hand, Tiny has all the gold, of which Tiny is currently 6th in the network. So, yeah, not really great. The last exterior tower available for Look for Smile is going to end up going down here. RNG looking to take this to the end now. The Quickening Charm picked up and on the Ember Spirit. A smoke off on the sidelines here for the Puck and Dog, as well as Lycan, who is popping his ultimate now as we speak. Comes in, looking for the first kill. Looks like it's going to be on Super, who can't pop his ultimate because he's silenced, but he does manage to go invis for 1 second. Does he have enough time? He has the Helm of Dying! Helm of Dying allows him to put down the ult at the last second, and it's going to bounce around, doing so much damage. Are they going to be able to find the kill on the Wolf is the question. The Crystal Maiden goes down. Lycan trying to get out of that one as quick as possible. SGR may be the next one that's going to fall here. Dog does manage to kill off Monet, which is actually a really good pickoff. But September falls as well. The only one available left in this team fight that's not running away with his hind legs between its tail is going to be the Omni Knight, and he's going to be still in a little bit of trouble as well. SGR, though, with no slow, no capability to do anything like that. Flying Wind will pick up the regen rune, and Reef, God, my eyes just blew up from that Heavenly Grace for some reason. He will be able to disengage from this one and walk straight into the jungle camp, where eventually he will be picked off yet again as he leaves a Greater Fairy Fire on the ground. The Greed is going to kill him. That's what's going to happen. He's silenced up, though. He does have a Heavenly Grace in 1 second here, and he will throw down his heal if he needs it. He has Pipe as well. The Solar Crest gives him a lot of extra evasion. He's going to be able to jaunt out of the puck, and they will be able to escape for the time being. And looks like they're pinging out Roshan. Roshan's not quite up yet. It could respawn in the next 12 seconds. Spider Legs has been picked up. The side of TA, it's the last tier 3 item, and Roshan is going to possibly spawn now. Nope, it's going to respawn in 2 more minutes. And we're on a 5-minute delay, so it's not like they're going to know. Anyway, what's our next item for this Ember Spirit? He's level 20, he goes for the 60 Sleight of Fist hero damage. That's almost always the thing you want to go for, to be honest. It's like the strongest thing you want to go for. Lich, however, level 15 went for the 120 damage. Interesting. Well, seeing that I guess he has a Shadow Amulet, he actually does have some attack speed. RNG going for a 4-man smoke play here. Immediate TP with Monet trying to kill off the Tiny up here. Laguna Matata hit the blade. Dog is going down. That's a dieback. Well, actually, no, that's not a dieback. He got a dieback a long time ago. It's buybacks in 1 minute and 30 seconds left. However, they are trying to look for this Crystal Maiden, though. One Puma. Maybe trying to help this out for the disengage. Howl's going to be used to at least give him a little bit of bonus HP during that period of time. Oh, it strikes Fear? Oh, he's using Howl in the weirdest way. But something I got to point out. Let's jump over to the Lycan here, who's currently, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the net worth? He has an Ags. Now, Ags is a brand new thing, all right? He doesn't get the 1, 2, 3 random Lycan wolves that show up in the lane. So, yeah, those wolves you're seeing in the mid there, that's not them. That's just one of his wolves. I do understand that RNG might be prepping for a smoke, but, like, looking at the Lycan, all right, he's got this new ability called Wolf Bite. And he bites an ally, granting him shapeshift. Lycan and the bitten target gain 30% lifesteal and share lifesteal with each other, so long as they're within 1,200 range of each other. So basically what happens is that Lycan casts shapeshift, then uses Wolf Bite on other people. Or at least on one person, because it's an 80-second cooldown. So he pops his ultimate, and then he pops Wolf Bite. Oh no, he can pop Wolf Bite on anyone, so long as his shapeshift is active. By the looks of it, it looks like no, it has an 80-second cooldown. I'm not 100% certain on this. Doesn't have a cast timer. Well, I'll have to just watch like it and see what happens. He goes for the 8 seconds of shapeshift duration. Monet is going to be in a bit of trouble here. They see that the Roshan is at half HP, so RNG does not want to leave this hanging. We are going to see, we are most likely going to see this Lycan Ags going to work right now. But this Roshan, literally no HP, 200 gold going to the Lich actually is. All right, Lycan popping his ultimate. Gives it to Dog, actually, as Tiny comes in, and he actually does so much damage with this. Dog is going to work. He is running out of this bad boy. He wants nothing to do with this, and Super just barely getting out of there. But no, he's dead. He's got the Helm of the Undying going. Schwann is going to be in a little bit of trouble in the back lines. They do manage to find one. The ultimate from Monet is going to be there. The chrono, is it going to work is the question. Dog, still Lycan transformed at the moment, is going to disengage. Man, he looks really weird in that transform. Now Dog, though, is going to toss him away, but Monet is willing to jump back in there. The problem is Lycan is dead. Monet, are they going to be able to get him is the question. Dog is slowed up with 2 more stacks. They find the first hit bash. What a god. And he's going to click away on Dog ever so slowly. He does have his dash available, but it's not going to happen. The stun goes out from September. The cleanup is there. The stones fall to the ground. He does have buyback and will expend it immediately. Roshan is still alive, and SGR is sitting at no HP. Setsu does manage to find a kill on Schwann yet again. That is a dieback. In fact, we're back in the mid lane here where we do see one Puma Man might be in a bit of trouble here as Monet is going to purge himself off here with the beautiful help of Heavenly Grace. Kills off one Puma Man as well, and now they're just like, yeah, screw Roshan. Let's just end the game. They're just going to start clicking down this mid tower, clean up the racks. They're just done with this one. Aghanim Scepter picked up for Puck. What's it going to do? It's going to do nothing. Game pretty much over here as we see RNG cleaning up the last set of barracks. Fortification is expended. Lena coming in from the sidelines as well with some moderate damage. By the way, she's the one with the fan brace. And it looks like, no, look for Smile. Looks like Puck goes down. The leash is there. They're clicking away. The Lycan is using Transform on Tiny again. It looks like Dog is coming in. No, Dog gets bashed immediately, actually. They want to go for September, but it looks like Lycan, he's just getting bashed left and right. Leave the poor old man alone. They do manage to find the kill at least on the Lena on the sidelines here, but September will be avenged as Tiny eats the dirt. The stones cobble to the ground, and that is the end of the line for Look for Smile. Yet again, Look for Smile has been unable to find their smile. And with that being said, RNG take the series 2-0 with a very convincing 22k net worth lead at the 34-minute mark with 22 and 30.